The fall practice schedule is in the books for UNI football, and we go the length of the field with head coach Mark Farley. We talk through the offense, the defense, and find out where the team stands with 2 months before official practices resume. We honor outgoing UNI volleyball senior Kate Busswitz as she graduates ahead of the spring season. And we look at a new renovation planned for the UNI-Dome that will start construction this winter.